That is a fine-looking machine right there. Joe Ostazuki rides it across America during his Riding It Forward movement.
And he is here with DeLacy Dockery, who is the Oklahoma 4-H president. And this is an awesome thing you're doing. You're very brave. I couldn't do it. I'd last not even half a state.
Well, I'm in shape. And for me to be able to do this 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm in shape too. I can't bike
Tell us
across
the difference
America,
in that in 2 years' time.
It's still hard to believe for me, knowing as a former athlete and knowing how big I was most of my life. You know, a large athlete, defensive lineman being big, you have to be big to play in the trenches. And knowing now what I know about health and nutrition, it's just a different world. It's even, you know, now I'm the same weight I was when I was a freshman, you know, in high school. And being that way and being healthy, it's given me so much more than I could ever imagine and allow me to ride across America, helping tackling childhood obesity.
Now, for folks who weren't familiar with the show then or followed it closely, how much weight did you lose?
On the show, the time I was on the show, I lost 147 pounds.
Wow, that's a person.
It is. It is a person. But what I think about and what I know now is that energy that it took to run my body at that mass didn't leave with me with that weight. It came back to me.
The energy did?
Awesome.
The energy that it took to run my body at 370 pounds when I was now down to 220 pounds when I left the show, that energy came back to me. So it didn't leave with all the weight.
Now, why is 4-H getting involved with this ride?
Well, 4-H is a youth organization, and we promote our head, heart, hands, and health. And health is very important to us. And through healthy living programs, 4-H is able to teach youth across America how to balance themselves physically, emotionally, and socially, and to be healthy.
And Joe, one of the ways is never to get there to begin with, and that's what you're trying to stamp out now.
Well, if you think about it, there's Bingo. He was on The Biggest Loser. Bingo wanted to play baseball so badly. You know, he wanted to play baseball. And there are thousands of bingos out there that are adolescents, that are overweight and unhealthy. And just by taking that first step, there's two things you have to do. You have to learn to eat well, and you have to exercise. It's not that difficult.
Yeah. And, I mean, childhood obesity, that was a huge problem that we have in the United States. I mean, I'm sure you probably, seen that just getting involved with this program.
It is. And I was so fortunate to be on the season of The Biggest Loser where we had teenage ambassadors. And to see the struggle, as adults, we have that choice. You know, it's our choice whether we want to eat healthy or not. But as children, it's not their choice in a lot of cases. And 1 in 3, now think about that, 1 out of every 3 children now in our society are overweight and unhealthy. That's just not enough. And think about the diseases that are attached to being that.
Exactly.
Diabetes alone in our children right now. Look at the increase in diabetes.
It's huge.
Absolutely.
Wear Your Soul Project. What specifically is that?
The Wear Your Soul Project is a project that my brother and I are starting. My identical twin brother, who we both played ball at Florida State, begin this weekend.
Oh, where? Where?
Florida State. Florida State. I know, it's a big rivalry this weekend. Oh, please.
I went to Florida, brother.
Okay. They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
And during your playing days, we kicked you. No, I'm not sure we did or not. Anyway, go ahead.
One time, 14-9.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Very nice.
Exactly. What we want to do is, when we were in school, Nancy Reagan had a beautiful program called the Say No to Drugs program. And all the student athletes and Honor Society and key members would go out to the communities and talk to these children about the dangers of drugs. Well, Henry and I said, how can we give back? And we want to create the program, the Wear Your Soul Project, which what we're doing is we're creating base camps at every school. And by the way, OSU is the healthiest campus in America. The healthiest university in the United States. OSU has been voted #1. You should be very proud of that here in Oklahoma.
That's awesome.
Yes. And we're going to introduce children to sports without scoreboards. Teaming up with the student athletes, with the universities, with their medical school, their health and nutrition, school of nutrition, and introduce these kids to hike and bike and paddleboard and kayaking. Get them away from those virtual worlds and inspire them through the athletes and getting them out there and getting them active.
4-H surely can do a lot of that for them.
Oh, yes. Through 4-H, there's all kinds of different activities that we go to. But the main one is that 4-Hers are able to reach out in their communities through Boys and Girls Club and other civic organizations. And we can go and teach younger youth and youth our own age to live healthy lifestyles.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, are you heading out pretty soon today to go keep your biking stuff up?
When you think about, well, it's been hot these last couple of days.
I know, right?
Where did you start?
I started in Chevy Chase, Maryland, at the National 4-H headquarters. We're just outside of D.C., and I have been riding. Right now, I'm almost at the halfway point. I'm literally almost at the halfway point getting there. And we have an amazing thing that we've teamed up with the 4-H, and we are pledging, getting America to pledge their miles of activity. 2 miles or 20 minutes of activity, you could hashtag riding it forward, and those miles would get calculated matching my miles.
That's
How about
awesome.
the miles I put on my exercise bike at the gym? Does that count?
Of course, you're exercising.
I gave you 10 miles last night.
There you go, 10 miles. Thank you.
You're
Okay,
right.
so where are you going to be tonight?
Tonight, we are going to be...
in Oklahoma City at the Myriad Gardens.
Okay.
From 6 to 8 p.m. and we'll have yoga, we'll have all kinds of different activities, and then at 8 we have a bike ride.
Yeah.
So come and join us. It'll be a lot of fun.
Okay,
All right,
perfect.
so Oklahoma State is #1 campus in fitness.
The healthiest campus in the United States.
We whipped the Seminoles on Saturday. Does that make us #1 in football, too?
I'd have to, you'll have to leave that up to the rankings. That's a good question. Leave that to the rankings.
Very nice. All right, so we're going to have to follow your journey. When are you going to get this all done?
I end up at the Biggest Loser Ranch, where I saved my life and took back my health on the 26th of September.
Wow.
I'm going to ride my bike right up there. It's right through the canyon there in Calabasas, California, and I'm going to ride up on that ranch, and I'm going to be so proud to say, hey,
that's got to be
I
an emotional
inspired.
moment.
I want to. This isn't about Joe.
No.
This is about America taking back their health. Right now, our health care is one of our #1 issues in this country. And as Americans, we have to do something about that. We have to take back our health. Obesity in our country right now is no longer just something, oh, you're big. It's something that's affecting everything, our country as a whole.
Absolutely. Well, good luck with everything.
Yeah,
It's a great
thank you.
program.
Great
It's
to
going
meet
to be
you.
fun
Nice to
tonight
meet
as
you.
well.
Good to meet you,
Thank
too.
you.
All right.
Thanks so much.
6 to 8, Myriad Gardens.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Coming up, you're going to want to stick around because our adorable pet of the week is here. It's next.